are back here on Girl Talk. Will Floyd has joined us from the Honda dealership here, and it's always a treat to come out here. It's a gorgeous day, and the cars show very well. But we're going to talk about something that we decided, we kind of shifted gears a little bit. But I think what would be interesting today to talk about is the actual sales process. Okay. Because I know there's a lot of misinformation, confusion, and mystery surrounding how to buy a car. So thank you for kind of being willing to share that with us.
You're very welcome, Debbie. And there is, and we're very proud of the process we have here at Honda. And glad you mentioned the beautiful weather, because it's a beautiful time to be out and about and shop. And really, the buying experience should be a fun experience. I mean, it shouldn't be, most people, even if you decide you're going to leave the house today and go buy a car, when you pull up on the lot, the first thing out of your mouth is just looking.
Yeah.
You know, because the fear, the intimidation. But here at Honda, and I train salespeople every day, we train on the process, because I want you to feel welcome, I want you to feel comfortable, I want you to take your time, get settled in, find out what you're looking for, your wants, needs, desires, and talk about new products. You might not know exactly what you're looking for.
I was just going to say, it's funny that you say that, just looking. My husband and I looked a couple of weeks ago, and it was exactly that. We don't know. So you don't know what you don't know, so we're trying to figure out.
And there's so much information out there with computers, and they have helped this business tremendously. It's made this business more transparent, the internet has, but it also has opened more doors. Now you have more questions than you had answers to. But most people generally now will visit less than 2 dealerships after they make up their mind they want to buy. So process is even more important today than it was 10 years ago.
So what does that mean? We go online, we sort of examine a broad range of vehicles, and
you've got it narrowed down. But one thing you can't do on the internet is you can't feel it, touch it, drive it. You can't get that emotional involvement. With most car buyers, buying a car is an emotional experience.
Right, it is.
And it should be fun. You know, you should have a good time, and we try to hire the right people, and by hiring the right people, I mean, I could care less if a salesperson, when we hire them, if they know about cars. I just want them to be good with people.
Right, good relationship building.
I want you to feel comfortable talking with them, sharing things with them, and I just want them to be good people. You know, I always say I can't teach you what your parents didn't, you know, so manners are important.
Well, you know what's interesting to me, and I ask this about a lot of people in business, is what do I come armed with to help you be the best advocate for me when it comes to buying a car? What do you need from me? What information should I have?
Right, good point. When a salesperson, a trained salesperson, when they ask you questions, they're not trying to find a way to sell you something you don't want. They're trying to find out what product would most fit your needs.
Okay.
Meaning that, know what you want. You know, it's okay to do some research on your trade. You know, there are a lot of good sites out there right now, a lot of good information. Know about what your trade's worth. You know,
and what my trade is worth means how much I can get.
Truly the cash value of your trade.
Of my car.
Correct.
Car I'm trading
if you have a trade-in. Yep.
Okay, got it.
And quite honestly, go ahead and do research and find out what our car costs us. Now, granted, we're retail. But I like it when a customer knows what we own a car for. I like it when a customer knows about what their trade's worth, because then we can have a conversation. We can negotiate in good faith, and you know I'm being honest with you.
Right.
And, you know, and
go ahead.
Go ahead, Debbie. No, but just facts are the most important thing that you can be honest with.
Are there some websites that you would recommend? I mean, I'm sure I could go online and find anything I want, good, bad, or indifferent. How do I know if I'm getting a reputable website? Is that a fair question?
It is a fair question. HiltonHeadHonda.com is a great website.
There's a thought.
And we have links on our website. You can go to different sites that we would recommend that we use. NADA Guides, NADA, National Automotive Dealers Association Guides. NADA Guides is a very good site, because it's just a non-biased, third-party, you know, factual site on car values.
What are car values based on? Is that a silly question?
No, it's a great question. And you know, a lot of factors go into what is a car really worth. You have auction reports, which Mannheim Auto Auction is one of the biggest auction houses around, but what are cars bringing at the auction? Then you have book values, you have residual value guides, then you have true market value. What are they selling for? You know, you can never replace the experience of knowing, and we talked about color earlier, but, you know, what color is the car? What is the interior like? What condition is the car? What are the maintenance records? You know, has it ever been in an accident? Those type of things. So car values, you can take 2 used cars that are 3 years old, both with 50,000 miles, and they're both probably worth different values. They're not going to be worth the same thing.
And is there transparency? Do I disclose, like, if there's been a fender bender or this or that?
Oh, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. And as a dealer, it's my obligation to you too to be transparent. When I
Okay.
give you a value, whether it's on the car you're trading in or the car you want to buy, I like to provide evidence, printed evidence. Most people are visual, you know, and
Right.
so you want to see it, show it to me. You know, it's not that you're doubting me, but when I show you something from a non-biased third-party site, you know, it starts to make more sense.
Then how does that work when I'm buying the new car then? I get $5,000 for my old car, which probably is worth a
It's
lot
probably
more
worth
because
more
it's
than that.
retro, because it's
Exactly.
vintage.
And,
right?
and it has pedigree.
That's right. I like that. This is good. This is good. And then I decide I want the new Pilot. How does that work?
We would actually, I like to treat them as two separate transactions.
Okay.
You know, here's what you're buying the new car for, here's what I'm allowing you for your vehicle, and then we just talk about that difference figure.
I love this. This
It
is
should be easy, and again, it should be fun. And most
Yeah.
people, there's been a lot of talk recently in the car industry about going back to one price selling, you know, because nobody knows where the bottom is. Nobody knows how cheap
No.
can I buy that car.
Right.
But the truth is, everybody likes to negotiate. Even Saturn tried it years ago.
Oh, I remember
one price
that,
selling,
yeah.
but people would come into this dealership and still want to negotiate. They're not going to pay what the last person paid. So there'll always be some form
I
of
love
negotiating, but I love the transparency.
Well, once again, thank you for joining us, Will. Every time we come here, I learn something. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for us to ask some questions that we wouldn't otherwise have a chance to do. Thank you all for joining us here on Girl Talk. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.